Ferrari and Formula One, two names that represent the very pinnacle of motorsport. Our story begins in 1929 when Enzo Ferrari founded Scuderia Ferrari. At first, Scuderia started as Alfa Romeo's official racing team, competing in legendary races across Europe. But Enzo had a dream to build his own cars wearing the Prancing Horse badge. In 1947, that dream came true with the creation of the Ferrari 125S, the first car to carry the Ferrari name. It roared to life with a V12 engine, setting the tone for the brand's passion for performance and innovation. When the Formula One World Championship began in 1950, Ferrari was on the grid from the very first season. They were determined to fight for glory on the biggest stage of all. In 1951, José Froilán González stunned the world at Silverstone, taking Ferrari's first Grand Prix victory and defeating the mighty Alfa Romeo team. This triumph marked the birth of Ferrari's legendary success in F1. In 1952 and 1953, Alberto Ascari dominated the competition, winning Ferrari's first drivers' championships and establishing the team as a force to be reckoned with. The 1950s were a golden era for Ferrari, with victories that cemented their reputation for speed and engineering excellence. Moving into the 1960s, Ferrari faced fierce competition, but in 1964, John Surtees achieved something no one had done before. He became the first and only man to win world titles on both two wheels and four, claiming the Formula One championship for Ferrari. This remarkable feat showcased Ferrari's versatility and ambition in motorsport. Then came the 1970s and the era of Niki Lauda. Lauda joined Ferrari and quickly proved his talent, winning the World Championship in 1975. But in 1976, tragedy struck when Lauda suffered a horrific crash at the Nürburgring. He was given little chance of survival, yet, in one of the most heroic comebacks in sporting history, Lauda returned to racing just 6 weeks later. In 1977, he won his second championship with Ferrari, forever linking his story to courage and determination. In 1979, Jody Scheckter delivered Ferrari their last drivers' championship before a long drought. The 1980s and 1990s were turbulent decades for the Scuderia. Despite signing legendary drivers like Alain Prost and Nigel Mansell, the team fell short of capturing the ultimate prize. Then, the dawn of the 2000s brought a new era, the Michael Schumacher years. With brilliant teamwork and relentless innovation, Ferrari dominated the sport, winning 5 consecutive constructors' titles from 2000 to 2004. Schumacher shattered 7 world championships and turning Ferrari into one of the most dominant teams in F1 history. In 2007, Kimi Räikkönen reignited Ferrari's championship hopes, winning the driver's title in a dramatic season finale. A year later, Felipe Massa came heartbreakingly close, losing the championship by a single point in the final seconds of the Brazilian Grand Prix. That moment remains one of the most emotional chapters in F1 history. Since then, Ferrari has continued to fight fiercely for the championship, with stars like Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Vettel, and now Charles Leclerc carrying the hopes of the Tifosi, the loyal Ferrari fans whose passion turns every race into a sea of red. Ferrari's story in Formula One is one of speed, passion, triumph, and heartbreak. It is a tale of constant evolution, of pushing the limits of technology and human courage. And no matter the era, the sight of the red cars on the grid, the roar of the engines, and the unwavering spirit of Scuderia Ferrari will always have a special place at the very heart of Formula One.